Hasbro's version of the 90s Jim Lee Storm has finally arrived in this Uncanny X-Men 80th Anniversary series set with this very nice retro packaging style. So it's going to pain me to open this one up, but it's got to happen. So let's check it out. Like the artwork on the side there, and on the back we get a look at the rest of the wave. Of course, no Build-A-Figure in this particular Marvel Legends wave. But we do get some nice figures here, and these are actually available now, so if you want to check out some of the links down below, you can pick them up now. They're in stock. So the thing is, with these retro styled figures, they don't seem to come with a ton of accessories, but they are really cool looking figures. So this one's a little different here, and the only pair of, I guess, extra plastic we get here is these little lightning effects, which we've seen before in a couple of Thors. So this one's just yellow, so that works. I think that works fine with her. No other head or no other alternate hands are included. We just get the open hands as so. So this is how she looks like, and it looks good. I like the sculpt. The head sculpt and the hair sculpt is the main thing here. It looks really good. And for the most part, the whole figure is just plastic white with yellow paint applied on it. We get some fabric cloth for the back piece here, which does feel a little bit on the cheap side, but it's fine, I guess. It's held together by a little bit of thread here, so overall it's okay. So we're on a body mold that we are very familiar with. Here it's gonna have the same articulation that we're used to when it comes to the female characters. The head's actually on a ball jointed hinge, so it's gonna swivel left, and you can actually take a good look at the hair there. It's very nicely painted and sculpted. She does look left and right just fine. These shoulder pieces are pegged here. Oh, actually there's a piece of plastic. Oh, the plastic is for the cloth. I thought that was like a protective plastic, which would have been weird because Hasbro doesn't do that. So that stays there, and just pegs right back in. Anyway, so that'll, I guess, hinge a little bit. It'll move up and down. There is a hinge on the neck, so she looks down and up. It's not really gonna happen much because of the hair piece, but you can get a little angle there. The arm's gonna go forward until that pops off. So I guess you can't go forward too much, because if you overdo it, then you get what you just saw. This pops off here. So I guess you kind of just want to go that far there, unfortunately. And then back down, in and out. We get some more movement here at least. There is no bicep articulation. We do get a single jointed elbow with a swivel at the elbow, swivel at the wrist with a hinge. At least the cloth does not hinder anything. We get a torso diaphragm joint that goes back this far, leaves a gap, goes forward that far, so it's not too much going forward. We get a swivel, and that's it. There's no swivel at the waist, but we do get a kick forward on the leg, on the T-jointed legs. Goes in and out about this far. We get a thigh swivel, double jointed knees, no shin swivel. We only get an ankle hinge and an ankle pivot, and that's it. So one thing I did notice about this figure was she was a bit difficult to stand up. She kept falling on me, and the ankles are just a little, it's like the plastic they use for the ankles are a little too soft and rubbery. So that's a thing, but you can get her to balance sometimes. It's just going to be a little bit of a headache. And there I have her next to some of the other Marvel Legends 90s X-Men. So we have Jubilee and we have Cyclops here. I'm not going to take them all out, but I'll give a couple here. So we got these two. And then I'll throw in Beast. See if he'll stand without falling. There you go. That fit in frame pretty well. Wow, nice. And then we have Rogue. Let's see if she'll stand up for us. So this figure is actually kind of hard to come by now. I wonder if they're going to do a re-release on this one or a remake. But she's not going to want to stand it. I find that female figures are a little bit more difficult to stand. You ever get one of those figures where one ankle is stiffer than the other? One's like normal and one's very, very stiff, or just one's loose and one's very stiff? I hate that. There you go. So there we have Rogue and Beast next to our Storm. I think all of that looks great together. Very happy that Hasbro went ahead and gave us what we wanted in terms of the 90s X-Men. I'll throw in a few other figures. We have another Cyclops here. And then we have our Weapon X Wolverine from the Caliban wave. Next up we have my recently reviewed Thor. He's going to be a little out of frame, and so will Loki here. So the gods. of Asgard are pretty big. Next to a Storm Collectibles figure, we have Mike Tyson, of course, and then we have our Super Saiyan God Goku from SH Figuarts. And there she is next to a Punk Joker Mezco 112 Collective and a Amazing Spider-Man Effects. And lastly, I have her next to the Storm from the Apocalypse Build-A-Figure Wave. Very different here. You have the Mohawk version. So they do look good though. I like both of these Storms. I don't have the Jubilee Wave one from way back, the Toys R Us exclusive. Not a lot of people do, unfortunately, so can't compare it next to that version of Storm. But we have these two at least. I appreciate you guys joining me on my review of the Marvel Legends Hasbro Uncanny X-Men Wave Storm. Hope you guys enjoyed. Leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe if you haven't done so already, and as always, have a great day.